Thanks for staying with us. Right here on the couch with me is Araoluwa Popoola. He's the founder and creative director, Aramanda. It is a visionary behind Aramanda, a luxury African fashion house renowned for its heritage tailoring and timeless craftsmanship, with a design philosophy rooted in Yoruba traditions and elevated by global sensibilities. It is reshaping the narrative of African luxury, one garment at a time. Under his leadership, Aramanda has grown from a bespoke atelier into a cultural force, dressing presidents, dignitaries, artists, and style purists. And it's such a pleasure to have you with us, Araoluwa Popoola. Talk to us, how did you come about the name Aramanda? Because I feel like I've always thought that being a, I'm going to focus now on fashion designers, you know, creating a name for your brand that has to stand out, that it's unique to what you do. How did you come about the name? What were the inspirations, you know, behind the name Aramanda? I mean, I know of Araoluwa, but Manda, where did that come from?
I mean, Aramanda, is that how it's pronounced?
Aramanda.
And, yes, Aramanda, like
Aramanda.
do.
Oh,
Aramanda.
do.
Yes.
Okay, Aramanda.
Yeah. So, Araoluwa is a name. Aramanda is a different word.
Okay.
It is not, Aramanda is not created from Araoluwa.
Oh.
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
With a figure.
Aramanda means mystery.
Mystery,
yeah.
fantastic.
So, we've always had this phrase called the mystery of power and style.
Okay.
Right? So that mystery part is Aramanda.
Okay.
Yeah, so because I like my style to be, you know, subtle, unique type, you know, blending the Yoruba tradition and then the Western style, reimagining the Yoruba outfit into the Western styles. So the mystery of doing that is where Aramanda came from. That's how the name was formed.
Oh, Aramanda. Fantastic. Yeah. The mystery. I love it. I love the name. It is very, it leaves you wondering. It leaves you wondering. So we'll take a look at some of your designs. I mean, you've been more than a decade in the fashion industry.
Yes.
Talk to us about your journey. And I mean, moving from Ibadan to Atlanta and then to Lagos. That was quite a lot of transitioning moving from Ibadan to Atlanta and then to Lagos. Talk to us about that transition and what informed that decision as well.
Well, the journey started in my dad's garage in Ibadan. So, I mean, I've always looked at the brand as something I want to take out of Nigeria, something I want the world to see, because it's always been my pleasure, I mean, my joy to take this to the world. Okay. Like you said, one garment at a time, right? So the journey was tough. I mean, it's not easy to break into the fashion world, knowing how many fashion designers there
quite
is
competitive.
In the world right now. Very, very competitive. And at the time we started this brand, coming from Ibadan, it was tougher because, you know, people want to wear what they know. And people kind of have tailors for everything they do. So when you're new, you're trying to break a wall to enter into that space. And it was really tough. So we started the convenience tailoring. Convenience tailoring being that we come to you anywhere you are, regardless of what you're buying, just to make sure that we put the outfits in people's closets. And then, you know, fashion is big on the power of referral. Yeah. So once one, two, three people see that you do good stuff, they're happy to tell people about you. They're happy to tell people that they've worn your stuff and it's really good. I mean, not saying, oh, it's from Ibadan, but yes, it's from Ibadan, but it's actually quality. So that's how we started breaking into the market, one client at a time, you know, slow, steady, but, you know, getting there. And then I got a partner into the brand around 2018, 2019, Mr. Stan Mokoro. He's a style connoisseur and he's been in the US for some time, and I felt like if you're going into a new space, you need someone that has been in that space
yes.
and understands that space. So,
and it helps to make the transition easier.
Yeah. So we went into a partnership, and that's how we were able to transition from Ibadan to Atlanta, then back to Lagos. Oh,
fantastic. Yes. I mean, I'm sure he made that transition very easy for you. Now, let's talk about going from Ibadan. I mean, you talked about breaking away from that space. And I know that your partnership with Stan made it easier. But for a minute, did that affect your brand in any way? Because, I mean, you're moving into a new space. Now having to convince people on that scale that, I mean, introducing yourself on that global scale. What was that like for you?
Transitioning was tough, to be honest, because playing in the space where we were playing, I mean, all along playing in Ibadan, I was mostly in Lagos, but we didn't have a space in Lagos. The space was in Ibadan. But what we did with the brand was, you will not be able to tell where the brand is coming from because we are present everywhere. If you need us in Abuja at the time, we are there. If you need me in Kafancha at the time, I'm there. I was literally on the road the whole time, trying to make sure that the brand was seen. I mean, I'll go to Ghana. I used to do East Africa 3 times a year at the time. I do Kigali, Rwanda, Addis Ababa, because starting off, I thought about it that if you need to break into the African market, where is the best place to start from? And you know that the 56 countries in Africa is represented in the African Union. So I thought about it, go to
the African Union. Wow.
So my first touch point to break into the global market was African Union.
So you go there, and then you meet with people, and then introduce your brand to them.
Yes. So what I did then was, when I get into the country, I start to text people I know in Nigeria, asking them if they know anybody in that space. Well, Addis Ababa was tough because not many people I know knew people there. So I went to the Nigerian kitchen in Addis Ababa.
And then you sort of leverage on their clientele, on their customers.
So that's how I got into
brilliant. That's brilliant. That's why I talk about strategic positioning. Ooh, I think that has to be learned. A lot of businesses gotta learn from that, because I mean, it's not easy, because I run a fashion business myself, and I know what it's like having to break into a global, global scale, because I mean, you already have your customers here. Another challenge which I'd like for us to have not patronized it for a long time, I'm like, oh God, what's happening now? We never see your hand. What's going on?
I always say this to my tailors and people that work for me. When you deliver excellence, there's a way that it makes people loyal. Now, our clients are not trendsetters. Our clients are captains of industry. You know, they are people who do not want to wear things to showcase themselves. They want to wear outfits just for you to remember that you came there. They are not wearing outfits that's like they're going for fashion shows. So what we do is pay attention to details. It's bespoke, so we understand our clients to the teeth. Yeah. So our clients are people that once they get comfortable wearing your stuff, they don't have time to experiment.
Love it.
We don't struggle with loyalty.
Love it.
We are not we are not trying to do like a mass production type thing.
I understand that.
So we have
you have your clientele.
We have our niche. We have our clientele.
Stick to it.
We stick to it.
You're not trying to be adventurous or anything like that. So it's absolutely love. I think it's also important that as a business person, you need to, because a lot of what I've also come to understand is a lot of people go into the business for survival. You just want to make money, but then also understanding where you're coming from and what the need that you want to meet is also very, very important. Quickly, I know that you have a fragrance brand. Let's talk about it. At what point I know you launched this 2 years ago. Talk to us. Does this cater to both both unisex?
Unisex, yes.
Okay. And what inspired it? What made you come up with the fragrance brand?
I like to layer my fragrance. So I can wear like 3 types of fragrance, and also I feel like if you dress well,
you need to smell well. You know what? On that note, we're just going to say thank you so much, Araoluwa, coming to share your story with us. Your story is a remarkable one. If there's anything I've learned from this today, it is strategic positioning. It's very important for every business person to position themselves well. And well, it's such a pleasure having you here.